Trè-cee, your favorite local vocalist,
Your Honor, Your Honor, Your Honor, Your Honor.
artsy person, overthinker, oversharer, lover of Christ, all things lifestyle, hair related. I feel like I will also tackle topics as whatever my audience wants to see and asks for. If I'm able to deliver, I definitely will do that. But yes, we also discuss all things music.
And I'm seeing a psychologist as well, and I have exercises. That's what the humming is coming from.
Oh, that's what the humming is for.
It's an
So
exercise
that
to
is
keep
to
me
calm
calm.
you.
Your Honor, Your
And
Honor.
how much singing did you do during the course of your
Well,
marriage?
I sing all the time. I'm a singer.
Do follow me, do subscribe. What up? We're in for a journey. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about what not to do to get a juicy twist out or a braid out. Okay, I recently had a wash day that left my hair all dry and crunchy.
My hair was crunchy.
Are you serious?
And stiff. Honey, it was not cute. So I want to tell you guys some of the mistakes that I made so that you don't make those mistakes.
She's about to show what the girls should have did.
And you can end up with an after wash hairstyle that is not only manageable, but is really pretty and flexible, elastic, well moisturized, and when you flip your hair with the wind or you flip it to the back, it easily and effortlessly obeys because it's all flowy and juicy moussey and it's well moisturized, so it's manageable and you can stretch it quite easily. So without any further ado, I'm going to go through all the steps of what I did wrong in this wash day so that you can avoid making these mistakes. While I'm getting ready, I decided to show you guys what I do to create a sort of substitute for eyeshadow primer. This concept can also work for color corrector. I've already used my LA Girl primer for the entire face, and then I went in with my Essence Mousse foundation, which is in mahogany, but I only put it on my eyes so far. I haven't put it on the rest of my face because I think I'm going to use this concept that I'm about to show you to sort of create a color corrector before I put on the foundation on the rest of the face. I've been getting quite a few dark spots on my cheeks, so I want to have on a reddish based undertone color corrector so that I can cover up those dark spots and make it look even once I use my foundation all over my face. So let me get right into showing you how I make this mock-up version of eyeshadow primer. Eyeshadow primer usually helps the eyeshadow last longer. You put on just the eyeshadow dust, the eyeshadow color onto your eye without any sort of primer. You're probably going to sweat it off. A lot of oil is going to just wash off the color and it's just going to be greasy, smudgy, a whole mess. So that's why, like I said, I already went in with this face primer. It's good for all over the face. And then usually people go in with an eye primer as well. So I'm going to show you how I make my eye primer. I'm going to show you as well how similar it is to the real thing. So this is my Essence primer that I sometimes use on my eye. Essence primer. Primers help bring out the pigment more from your eyeshadow colors, especially if you're using a palette that has dull colors that could really use some extra help for the pigment to really show through on your skin. Eye primers usually dry down quite quickly so that you can then be able to apply your eye color without much of a wait. So this is my eye primer. It's got a bit of a pink base. It dries down in a pinkish hue and it's also a bit glittery, but the glitters stay in place once it dries down. Now, the key, the trick, the thing is to get a lotion that has some translucent quality. It has to be a little bit opaque. It has to be a lightweight lotion that dries down quickly, but then offers some opacity. So the lotion that I found that works for me when I do this is this Olay and this is the box Olay Complete. It's got an SPF, and I think this is what really helps it to dry down with a bit of opacity, but still it's a lightweight lotion. We don't want anything greasy or overly heavy or butters that are going to become greasy and then sweat away the eye color, or make the eye color smudge because it's greasy. So I just want to show you what it looks like on my hand once again. As you can see, it's a milky white lotion.
I'm going to go in with some lotion, and I'm just going to show you really quickly. Just a little bit, like a little dab or two works just perfectly. A little bit like that. I'm just going to put it on my eye area. Remember, I've already put on a bit of the LA Girl face primer as well as my matte mousse. So it's got a matte quality about it already. Then I'm putting a bit of lotion. And now I'm going to go in with this dry brush, and I'm going to try and get a light color. So I'm going to go in with this middle, really close to like a peachy, creamy color to get the color on my eyes to pop. And I'm just going to let it rest there on my, basically my entire eye area. I'm not a makeup guru, so don't laugh at me. I make mistakes, but yes. I'm just going to spread a bit more of that lotion everywhere, and then I'm going to apply that powder. And so guys, this is just a trick. Can you see, y'all? My eyes are already starting to stand out with that milky color, that peachy, milky. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at that. And this is really going to make a big difference when I start to play with my eyeshadows. So I'm going to clean up any messes.
But yes, guys, that is how you create your own eyeshadow primer, as well as color corrector, as well as concealer if you would like. The key is to use a lotion that offers some sort of translucent opacity quality, and using your shadows, your pigments, to create a pigment to that lotion. And guys, it works as a substitute. Don't let a certain pricing stop you from living your best life, sis. If you can't afford it all right now, honey, don't stress. I'm here to give you tips to ensure that you get that color corrector, that concealer. I'm here, girl. We're gonna do it all affordably, okay? That is a motto on this channel. We do things, we live our best lives. Despite the price tag, we're gonna find a way to do it, honey. It literally gives you similar results. Do enjoy using this tip that I discovered, and don't forget to give credit to your girl, okay? When you use this, tag me. You guys know my Instagram name. Let me know, and show me your results. Show me the love. Don't be stingy now. Don't be stingy. Let them know who taught you. Let them know who taught you to save your coins and look good at the same time, sis. Let them know who showed you the way around street thugging. Let them know, streetwise. Let them know. I'ma see y'all in the hair vid. Too much talking. I feel dehydrated. Also, I am not a makeup pro or guru, so don't roast me if this look is not perfect or you see some errors. Look, a girl just had to try and get cute, put in a little bit of effort before going on the YouTubes for the peoples. You know how it be, just try a little bit to do something out of the ordinary. So don't come for me, don't roast me, okay? Moving on with the video. So first things first, the basis of any good hair care regimen. If you want to take good care of your hair, you really need to look for products that have good ingredients.
The secret to it all is moisture.
And as we know, natural hair has coils that need extra moisture, extra care. They're also quite fragile. So you need to look for products that are going to be very moisturizing into our hair that tends to be dry because of the tightness of the coils we find in our hair. Y'all following? So the first mistake I made when I recently washed my hair was the type of shampoo I used. Please do remember that I am by no means recommending these products. I'm not saying that you should go out and buy them because they are the ones that I used. I simply was desperate to have a hair wash. After wearing my twist for about a month and a half, my scalp had some dry flakes, some product buildup, some gunk. It was just not cute. And so I reached out for the first shampoo I could find. We were also under lockdown, so I couldn't shop my most preferred products. I had this Pantene Repair shampoo on hand, and I went in for the first wash and then I rinsed it out. I kid you not, when I was doing my second wash, I could literally feel my hair crunching up. I could literally feel my hair was not having this. It felt like all the natural oils that keep moisture within the strand were being stripped away, and the hair was trying to protect itself by bunching up together. Okay, this was not a good start. Okay, we were already getting off on the wrong foot. Now, again, I wouldn't say this product misled me to believe that it was a moisturizing shampoo or the ingredients said it had this and that. Like, I knew what I was in for. I knew that it had sulfates. I knew that this was not a moisturizing shampoo. It was not pro-natural. It was not natural hair friendly. Again, it is simply because it is what I had on hand and I needed to clean my hair. So if I'm to give it my honest review, I would give it a 2 out of 10 because it did thoroughly cleanse my scalp and hair. However, because it stripped off all the natural oils that seal moisture within the hair strand, it really doesn't score much higher than that because of that. So that's that. Next up, I used this AfriTrue Deep Conditioning Conditioner, and you guys, I expected a lot more of this conditioner because it does say ultra nourishing deep conditioning treatment. It also says with shea butter and argan oil. So I'm expecting that this conditioner is really going to rejuvenate my hair of all the natural moisture and oils it's just lost with the stripping harsh shampoo, right? So I read the instructions and it said to keep it on for however many minutes, and I'm thinking my hair is probably going to be a little bit rejuvenated. It's going to receive a little bit of that moisture back into the hair, and I'm gonna feel a silky smooth difference.
Moisture.
But honey, did I get that? It has a menthol peppermint feel. I'm sure it's probably menthol. When you apply it and it gets in contact with your scalp, it gives you like a refreshing peppermint oil kind of feeling, which apparently is good for stimulating hair growth on the scalp. So yeah, if I were to give this my honest rating, I would give it, again, a 2 out of 10 because I really like the menthol feel. I like that it gives that refreshed feeling and it stimulates hair growth. However, for moisturizing properties and rejuvenating, for rating it with regards to putting in back moisture in my hair, girl, bye. Forgot to actually tell you guys that before I went in with my shampoo, I pre-shampooed with some coconut oil. Now what pre-pooing is doing is simply coating your hair with a good oil that is going to avoid the harsh stripping of the natural oils from your hair, of which in this case did not happen. This step seemed completely useless, unnecessary. I cannot stress how important it is to use a white tooth utensil, because if you go in with a fine tooth comb, honey, baby, what is you doing? You are gonna get your hair stuck into, it's gonna be chaotic. You're gonna rip out that hair, you're gonna get in some tangles, you're just gonna frustrate your entire scalp. So my advice is don't do it. Only use one of these, baby. After my wash and condition, my hair literally started drying up and bunching up and getting all matted like this. Like literally sections of hair were drying up together in like tangles like that. So you can imagine how crazy that detangling session I had afterwards was. It took a whole lot of patience, and of course I was able to go in with my trusty leave-in condition. Now this stuff I recommend. This is really good. It's like a hair milk, hair butter. I love it. Hair leave-in conditioner is something that's advised in general, but this particular one is something that I really recommend. It's got shea butter and olive oil. It's also water based, so it's really good for the hair. My hair really likes it and takes well to it. I feel like this is the product that has actually been putting back the moisture in my hair when I use it almost every day. I swear by this. It's literally like a hair drug. My hair loves this stuff. Before I get braids in, during the braids,
After the braids.
you just don't ask questions. You use it. And that's it. Okay? It just makes sense. It's just common sense. You don't have to overthink it. Okay? It's just do it.
Before you breathe.
Okay, so as I said, baby, this is what has been actually helping my hair to look a lot better. This is not how my hair was looking after I did that wash. It was crazy, it was dry, it was crunchy. My hair is actually getting better and being rejuvenated by
The only way you're going to get your hair to look healthy, it doesn't even really have to be healthy. You just have to keep it moisturized.
What I also use in conjunction with my leave-in conditioner almost every day is my water spritzer bottle. I just lightly spritz my hair, not too much. I don't over drench it because if it's drenched with water as it dries up, sometimes it also just shrinks and it takes away from that stretched look when you want to wear your hair out. So I don't over drench it. I just lightly spritz it here and there, you know, play water gun spray. Okay, let me not do that. Y'all get the point. But so yes, that's about this. I swear by this. This has been helping to put the moisture back in my hair and keep it in there ever since that horrible wash day, which right now happened about a week and a half ago. So that's it about this lovely product. And then you guys, I also sometimes use shea butter. I don't use this all the time, like every single day or every other day, but just when I feel like my hair needs an extra emollient or butter, a butter to keep that moisture in, especially on really cold days. We are experiencing winter right now in this part of the world, and so on those really cold days when I feel like my hair needs a little extra help to keep in all the good stuff that I've put in it, I will go in with my shea butter. I got this shea butter from a local hair specialist store called Knockout, and I actually took the label off the bottle. I forgot what label it is, but it's 100% shea butter and my hair likes it. So those are tips of things you can do to continue putting in moisture in your hair. I obviously, like I mentioned, then had to go in for a deep detangling session with my hair. I had to practice a lot of gentleness, a lot of patience, and got my hair into the twists. But like I said, when I took out those twists, I didn't even expect anything juicy or moisturized to come out. It was quite nasty. It was terrible. A horrible experience that I wouldn't wish on anyone. And so yeah, guys, to recap, choose a shampoo that is gentle, that is natural hair friendly, that will be moisturizing to your hair and add good emollients and moisture to your hair while cleansing at the same time. Choose a shampoo that is a product that can multitask, basically, that can both cleanse your hair and maintain moisture levels, that does not strip your hair with harsh chemicals of its natural moisture content and barrier. The natural oils in our hair create a barrier to protect the moisture within the strand. But if you choose a harsh shampoo, it'll strip away that oil barrier. Don't be like me. Don't make that mistake. Secondly, what you can do better is choose a conditioner that's going to be loving and replenishing and rejuvenating, honey. A hair range that I really love and have used and can recommend from the top of my head is Clairol Herbal Essences. I quite liked it from the shampoo all the way to all the products in the range. Do look out for that if you want something that I recommend. And yeah, guys, keep on using your leave-in conditioners. Try to moisturize your hair every single day or every other day. Keep using products that put moisture into your hair, that enrich the hair, that have goodness and vitamins and butters and water and good oils, as well as keeping your hair in a protective hairstyle. We know that when hair is braided or twisted together, the strands or locked up, it retains moisture for longer, and we want that. We want stronger, healthier, moisturized hair that does not snag or break off because it is brittle and dry. So for longer, healthier hair, it is important to keep that moisture in, which is why it is important to sometimes have your hair in a protective style with the ends bunched up together, maybe in a bun, or like I said, braids, twists, locks, any form of protective hairstyle. What not to do to get a super juicy, moisturized, moussey hairstyle after you wash your hair. For our final point of discussion in this video, I feel like I've been talking way too much. It's time for me to wrap it up. But yes, I did promise you in my last video to give you a hair growth tip that is sure to have you seeing better results with your hair growth journey. I have what I think most people would consider a high rate of growth for hair, so I never really struggle. Whenever I cut my hair, it just seemingly grows back pretty quickly. I don't do too much. Take care of the basics. Make sure your hair is clean. Think that just wash your hair when it needs to be washed. Condition it, be gentle, be loving, put in all the moisturizing and enriching things for your hair, and definitely do put it away in protective hairstyles, styles that you can wear that are long lasting and long wearing, where your hair will be protected and keeping in as much moisture as possible. However, you really don't need to do too much. This actually reminds me of a story when my friend and I, Joey, would always notice this one girl who lived a flight of stairs above our dorm. Every 2 or 3 weeks, this girl would go and get new tight braids in, and her hairline was dying.
I was shocked, honey. I was in tears almost.
I exaggerate not. I'm a person who has suffered even from hairline recession sometimes. Sometimes you wear a wig that's too tight and your edges are just getting snatched. And that is totally okay, because your edges will grow back. Your edges do mend themselves. However, it becomes a difficult situation for your hair to grow back if you're always every day in your hair, washing it every single days with stripping chemicals. You don't even know what ingredients are in those things that are irritating your scalp, irritating your hair, leaving it dry and frizzy, combing it every single day with fine tooth utensils, using heat straighteners, blow dries every single day. You do braids this week, and then the next week you've got new braids, you're pulling it tightly. Your hair can't grow amidst all of that. Your hair has a natural environment and oils that take care of it, that allow for it to grow. Allow your hair to have its flow and it'll work for you. There's no need to do anything over the top. You're doing more damage than you think. You're ripping out more than you know. It is not good for your hair every single week, every single day, every single time, anyway, anytime, anyhow. No, boo-boo. Oh, no, honey, baby. What are you doing, baby? Ooh, sweetie, what is you doing? It's trying to have a flow of growth that you are interrupting. It has natural oils that protect it. And every time you strip your hair with different and doing too much, you're not going to see that growth. Every time you panic about not seeing hair growth fast enough, you're spreading stress and anxiety throughout your body. Sometimes it is the person doing the least that ends up experiencing this marvelous hair growth, and their hair is growing all the way to marvelous lengths, really. So it is not about doing too much, honey. It is about finding a regimen that works for you, a flow whereby your hair can have peace and do its thing without major disruptions. And that is all from me in this video. Woosa, woosa, woosa.